Alright, so crypto.com looks pretty healthy right now. It's been a little while since we made a video on this, but you can basically see that this 200-day down here pretty much acted as support, and that could be the bottom for crypto.com for now. Another thing to note is if we zoom out, I'll just do this quickly, you can see this fib from low to candle body close of the all-time high. We are now above the 618. The bigger 618, which is all the way up here, we are currently just below. But today we did get above it. We were above it yesterday as well, and you can see that we've had about a 7% correction since then. But we are still above the 618 down here, which is very important. We're still, we're putting in a lot of bullish price action. I'd like to see a little bit more green volume stepping in. It kind of just seems like this rally is happening because sellers are exhausted. There's basically no more sellers in the market for CRO right now, which makes sense because a lot of people are staking their coins for this. So not too much buying volume has come in today. A lot of selling volume has come in today, unfortunately. But like I said, we are still above this 618. So worst case scenario, for us to keep a bullish uptrend, we would need to hold the 618 down here, which is basically where we have this squiggle. Let me clean that up. So you could argue we could even break out of this uptrend down to 39 before doing something like this, but 39 would be the lowest point that we would need to hold. So I'll mark this as green, as support. This would be the last level we'd need to hold. Also, let's see if we got anything here. Nothing here. On the most recent uptrend as well, you can see the 0.5 perfectly lines up with this 618 here. So another possibility, if we just get rid of this, you could see that we could come down to the 0.5 or perhaps even the 618 down here, and we would still very much be bullish. So there are three price levels that I'm looking at. Worst case scenario for CRO, for us to maintain bullish structure, we would need to be above 40 cents. So keep an eye on there. The 618 here is also at 44, and the micro 618 is 44, and the macro 618, if we zoom out this orange line here, we would need to stay above 45 cents. So let's see if there's anything else. The RSI has, shot up pretty quickly. We did kind of have a little hit here on the 60, so I do think it's very possible that we do something like this, come back down to the 0.5, maybe W out. But yeah, we would obviously need to see what happens in the next few days or weeks. If we zoom out, let's check. So this downtrend down here has been invalidated. Let's see if there's any other downtrends we could kind of argue. There is one here we've got about 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6 touch points on this one. You could argue that we have been somewhat rejected for this, but like I said, we have had a lot of bullish momentum in the past week or so. Let's take it from the bottom of the candle. So from the bottom of the candle, we are, wow, yeah, like a 58% rally for CRO. So I already have a CRO card that I'm staking, so I don't personally want to buy more of this coin. But if you were looking to buy some more CRO, I'd say if we have a strong bounce on this 45 level, which is approximately about another 6% dump from where we are, then I would definitely consider buying some if you haven't already got some. So let's see if there's anything on the higher time frames. RSI looks like it's kind of stuck in the middle right now and flagging on the 50. Not really much buying volume stepping in on any of these weekly candles. Obviously it's a Tuesday, so we haven't really got too much into the week. And also on the month, we have had a strong green bounce, but obviously bear in mind this is a very clear downtrend. Now another thing you could argue as well is this looks like a bull flag on the monthly. It literally looks like a perfect bull flag apart from these wicks down here. If you ignore these wicks and just take the candle bodies, it does look like a pretty convincing bull flag. On the weekly, not so much because it's been stretched out for a while. So I really wouldn't take this analysis to the bank. But if we come back over to the the daily time frame. The daily time frame is really what I think, you know, everyone should be looking at for CRO. So if we do remain below this red line, obviously we can't be getting too much out of bed because we are still in this downtrend. You know, we could be rejected here and then fall off the table, but on the flip side, we are above this big 618 here. I would like to see this 618 level where this red bar is hold as well, but you know, even something like this could be possible where you could bounce around in this triangle for a little bit longer before having a relief rally. So I would say if we do break out of the bottom of this kind of red pattern here, that is obviously really a red flag, but the 618 of this move that we remove the fib from down here is at 40. So honestly, if we're above 40, I'd say we have a very strong chance of breaking out of this this downtrend and then potentially coming back to the all-time highs at, you know, almost $1, which is basically a 2x from here. So that's all I'm looking at. Like I said, watch out for these levels, 40, 44, and also if we do come down here, you know, around about the 42 level. So just keep an eye on the range 45 to 40, and then I reckon we should have a decision in the next, I reckon by the 16th of February we should have a decision if we're continuing bearish in this trend or if we're continuing bullish. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say for this video. Once again, none of this is financial advice, it's just my opinion on the markets, and you've always got to do what's best for you. Peace.